位观众，大家好，欢迎大家收看本期的校长对话。天津惠灵顿学校是英国惠灵顿公学在海外合作的第一家学校。那么，经过了10年的发展，我们也得到了很多英国惠灵顿的支持。今天我们非常荣幸地请到了英国惠灵顿海外事务的负责人 Mr. Scott Bryan 先生，和我们一起来聊一聊我们中国惠灵顿集团和英国惠灵顿公学之间的故事。Welcome, Mr. Scott Bryan. Welcome to Tianjin. It's lovely to see you after such a long time. Would you please introduce yourself and your office to our audience?
Yeah, super. Thank you very much. So my name's Scott Bryan. I'm the International Director at Wellington College International, based in the UK. And my role is to oversee all of Wellington College's international partnerships. So I'm hugely excited to be here, back in China for the first time in 3 years, and particularly coming back to Wellington College International Tianjin, which was the first international school.
Yeah.
So delighted to be here.
Okay, a very challenging question. Do you remember how many times have you been in our school?
Good question. So in total, I think this is probably my 5th time now at the international school in Tianjin. So particularly in 2018, I visited several times, and in 2019. So yeah, it's good to be back.
Yeah, just after 3 years, have you seen any changes in our school?
I have. I think first of all, just coming around and looking at the facilities. The nest looks amazing, so the refurbishment of the nest, and so that looks stunning for the young people to help their the teaching and learning there, and then to go and see the refurbished library as well. And I think the library is so important. It's at the heart of an academic school, and the refurbishment looks superb. So I suppose those are the main facility changes. But again, I come back here, and what remains the same is the quality of the leadership and the teachers, and a real good team spirit amongst the team here, which is lovely.
Yeah, I think that's a very special visit, because school is still in the school closure period and you haven't seen any pupils. But for our staff and our leadership, I think you have very deep impression of our team, and thank you very much for your high compliments about them. Yeah, and for this time, and you also visit other schools in Wellington College, China. So can you say something about the whole journey in China?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been very fortunate. So I started my journey in Shanghai, so visited the schools in Shanghai. Then went to Wellington College, Hangzhou, which was super, and then really fortunate to see the new campus in Nantong. And then come here in Tianjin, and I think the overall impressions continue to be that Wellington College China is a world-class educational organisation, and when I've gone into lessons, you can clearly see that the academic rigour is there. The students are making excellent progress, and you can just know that those outcomes and then follow on to get to universities is super. And I don't think any students could be in a better place than coming to a Wellington College China school. And I suppose in addition to that, it's really seeing that the values and the identity are embodied as well. So as well as that academic excellence, it's also seeing the holistic nature, the well-being of the students, and also the quality of the CCAs, that students be able to continue with their passion. So as an educator, it's been a real pleasure to be back here and see the excellent schools in Wellington College, China.
Thank you very much, because I think we do share the Wellington values and identities, and I think our staff, parents and the pupils, they know about them, and also they live in that values and identities in our daily life.
Yeah.
We are so proud of that. And I think China is the first step for Wellington College UK to the world? And are there any other plans in the whole world for Wellington College UK?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously Wellington College China was our first partnership and our first schools. Outside of China, we opened our first school in Thailand, Wellington College Bangkok in 2018. And moving forward, we are opening schools in India. We have our first school in India, opening in Pune in September 2023. And then, longer term, we're hoping to open schools in Singapore, Indonesia, and Malaysia as well. And I think what our kind of ambition and driving force is to open a network of world-class schools where students and staff can benefit from. So, it's our dream, that students here can have experiences and collaboration and visits to those other schools within the network. And also staff can, share best practice across the globe with a network of world-class teachers. So we really think that network can be really powerful for all the schools and benefit all the schools moving forward. So yeah, it's exciting times.
Yeah. And in Wellington College UK, are there any international pupils?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we have around about 12% of the students are international students, and obviously they board there at Wellington, including students from China as well. So I think very much that our international schools have very much helped Wellington College UK have a more international and global outlook, which is so important. That East-West relationship is key moving forward and benefits all the students.
Yeah, in our school and also in Wellington College China, we focus on the culture of East means West. So I think that we have alignment on this, and just like to hope our pupils can be the global citizenship in the future. Yeah, okay, that's very, very interesting to hear that long-term plan for Wellington UK and also in the whole world. And of course, China is the first step. And how about the development in China? Do you have any expectation of the development here?
Oh, well, that's interesting. I think, as I said earlier, I think we very much see Wellington College China as a world-class organisation, and we see that, the schools stand shoulder to shoulder. And I think the expectation and what is already happening is that Wellington College China is delivering an education that is equal to any organisation in the world. So we're incredibly proud of that, and I think moving forward, I think we'll continue to see the schools grow, and seeing the quality of teaching and learning in the classrooms at the moment. We just know that those students that come to any school in Wellington College China are going to get excellent exam results and success in going to the top universities, whether that's in China or the UK, the US, and around the globe. So no, the expectations are very high, and Wellington College China schools are already delivering that. So it's very exciting.
Thank you. I think our audience and our parents and our staff community, they do want to know the close links between the Wellington UK and the Wellington China. Can you just share some your current plan or projects and your future plans?
No, absolutely. I think, well, first of all, it's really noticing the similarities between the schools and the purpose and the values and identity are very similar, obviously, to Wellington College UK and Wellington College Tianjin and Wellington College China. I think moving forward, that partnership is going to continue to develop, and I think with the restrictions opening up as well, I think we'll have more collaboration, particularly between the students here and at Eagle House and at Wellington College in the UK. And I think also, more visits from Wellington College UK to Wellington College China, and likewise.
Yeah.
So we just see that collaboration and that partnership is just going to go from strength to strength, which is wonderful to see.
And I also think you also have the AR and review to all the Wellington China schools, and make us a little bit nervous, but every time we have learned a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think so that annual review process, I think is an important kind of a quality assurance mechanism, and it's working with schools to reflect on best practice and see how they can improve. And I think what it does, it kind of guarantees that the schools are operating at an extremely high level. And I think also then that means that the students here are getting the very best education. So I think that collaboration is really important, and you're right, it offers that kind of guarantee of high quality for the parents that choose to send their children here.
You just mentioned it's the first time you have been in China after 3 years, since 2019. So what's your impression of your trip? Is it really hard for the quarantine or something like that?
No, well, it was a challenge, but I think one thing that I have seen coming here is that the people have been absolutely fantastic. And I've received such a warm welcome from everyone in China, and it's a beautiful country. So I'm so pleased that I could be here. And I think what I see as well, particularly with the staff and the students, is that there has been that resilience, but there's also been that innovation and that being proactive. So there's so many positives. It's been a great visit. So I'm really glad that I've managed to get here after this time.
Okay. Do you know why I ask you the question about this? Because I really want to encourage your colleagues to come to China. You showed a good example. Yeah. Although it's very a tough time, you can see the positives.
Absolutely.
And a lot of positive things. And please share the positive image or the message to your staff. And then I think we'll have more just exchange programs in the future that will be benefits to everybody here.
No, I completely agree, and I think everyone wants to come to come to China. And I think we're going to have a lot more visits from colleagues from the UK and perhaps from some of our other schools as well. So I see a very, very kind of positive future ahead. And as I said, that collaboration is just going to get stronger and stronger now that the visits have started again.
Okay, thank you very much. And in the end, would you please say some best wishes to our school and to the whole group?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been a real pleasure to be here. So I wish everyone, Wellington College International Tianjin and Wellington College China, both the students, the staff, the parents, the whole community, the very best, and hope you continue to have a great time as part of the Wellington community.
Thank you very much. I do remember the moment I was in Wellington, UK for the speech day. That's very, very, memorable moment. And hopefully someday I will go back to UK, right? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
感谢各位观众的收看。那么希望通过今天我们一个简短的交流，能让大家更深刻地理解到了我们两个学校之间的交流，也是我们英国惠灵顿和我们中国惠灵顿集团之间的互相的互访以及我们合作的项目。那么也看好我们两国之间对教育事业的发展。那么希望我们能够携手，为我们未来全球化教育事业能够做出我们的贡献，培养出适应全球发展的合格人才。感谢您今天的收看，我们下期节目再见。